know that I wanted to be here tonight because 15 minutes before I left my house, they told me my plane was broken. And I have been driving like a mad person to be here ever since. Governor, thank you for being here. Thank you for your exceptional service to the people of Massachusetts. And thank you for your great service and my administration to the people of America. I'm very grateful to you. Senator, thank you. And Ellen Murphy-Benn, I thank you and Marty for your service in Washington and for your leadership of Niki's campaign. I'm very grateful. I talked to Congressman Benn not very long ago about the joys of being a college president. And there are many. But for political junkies like him and me, ducking a campaign is not one of them. And so we're glad to see you here tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you for your leadership. And I thank him for his service, for the contribution he made to you and to the success we enjoyed in the years I was president. Niki, I'd like to thank your former opponents for agreeing to stand in the leadership of your campaign. You know, when Democrats are united, we normally win. And somewhere, Paul Tsongas is smiling down on us tonight. Profoundly honored to be here because of my respect for him and the work he did, but also because of the decades of work that Niki Tsongas has put in for the people of Lowell in this community college, which I think is a metaphor for how America ought to work, the way community college works. I'm also at a point in my life when I'm about convinced that women should run everything. I certainly believe that it's been too long since you had a woman in Congress in Massachusetts, and I think you ought to lead the way. But let me say something serious. We're having a good time, and I mean everything I've said, but they're all been applause lines. Let me say something that's not an applause line. Since I left office, I've been to 85 countries. And I work all over America. In this country, I work on things like helping small businesses in Harlem and trying to get to 28 million Americans who actually get a check every 2 weeks and still don't have a bank account, to get a bank account. Helping try to turn the tide of childhood obesity and the rising tide of childhood diabetes, which is a breathtaking problem for America. And I work, as Niki said, around the world on AIDS, and I have development projects, and I work in 40 cities on 5 continents on clean energy and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. So I see the world in a slightly different way than I did when I was president. And America in a more immediate, visceral way. Because I can still go to another country and see all the heads of state, but then an hour later I'm out in the rural areas building a hospital. We did in Malawi, a country with per capita income less than $1 a day. We built a 100-bed hospital for $500,000 and created 350 jobs for construction workers who never had a paycheck. So I see these things, and I know how the world views America and how the problems of the world are playing out in their eyes. And I see what life is like in America and how different it is from what the people in our government, in the administration, and in their supporters in Washington tell us. So, to me, this election is now way more important than just politics. Yes, for deep personal reasons, and because I admire her and her life, I'm glad to be here. But I've reached a point in my life when what I really care most about is that no young person be denied the chance to live his or her dreams and nobody perish before their time. I'll tell you another story.